EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And then executed. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Smith. It's complete to Lockett. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Geno out to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. They snap it to Smith. He'll buy some time right. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And Walker once more. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On on 2nd and 7. Smith dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
Play action. It's Smith rolling to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first
Good
down.
Kata.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 64 yards. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Hand purple blue piece.
Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Trap 60.
Throwing now is Geno, rolling to his right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Geno on first down. He completes this to Walker. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Come on. Set. Mikey, 18. Sandy Ryan. Kill. Turn up.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Smith steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Ready. Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Smith throwing on 4th down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Walker with another carry. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to them a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
On fourth down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, Watson. Right back to Njoku. So 15 yards on the face mask, going to put them all the way up near midfield.
And that's a mistake in the same way that a broken tackle or a missed assignment is a mistake. You've got to be smart enough to know not to get that hand up anywhere close to the face mask because they're going to get you every time.
On first down, it's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pick.
Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
19 tight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Smith on first down. And I think the ball's out, and I think the Browns got it. They did. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back to throw, Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Watson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Ready?
Now Gino. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On the counter, it's Walker. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith, the quick slant caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to point tries. Sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They go up the middle with Chubb. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked into gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. Cade, you're set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Cleveland Browns again.
To start the drive.
So they held it to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Got it.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But if you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And going right back to Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 49 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Running left is Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the give, it's Walker. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point,
good run, good run, good run.
Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Now it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is
wow.
Inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 46 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Sticking with Walker on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And Walker has it. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Smith on the move to his left. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Dallas, an inside handoff. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Smith now to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. They'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field.
Oh!
Get 3 and take some momentum into the locker
Come on, man.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
We seen you.
To hold on to that one, and it's 3rd
We
down.
seen you, bruh.
First thought is
Believe
surprise,
that.
because that's one of the better tight ends
Johnny.
around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before.
Who you going
But
to?
how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's
Get him.
got Njoku, his big tight end.
Ain't no
Gets
first
this
down.
across the 35 before he's
What you
out of
gonna do?
bounds.
Kick it?
Calling a gain of 6 on
Or
the
go
play,
for it.
and
Give me
that's
the
gonna bring
momentum.
up a 4th down.
That's the dude that you like. We got his ass.
The receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback.
He running.
But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to run to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Okay.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh my gosh. I get an interception here. Number 10. Number 10. Number 11 going across the middle. I told you not. Oh, no. Yeah, go back to number 10.
Did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're
Oh, yeah.
contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Watson's throw.
Good catch.
Schwartz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
He going to 27. Number 10. Number 10. Watch 10. Cross the middle. Watch 10.
He's going to let this
Toward
the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Good play.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
You need an interception here, baby. You need an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Number 10. Number 10.
Again, it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Good.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot.
We know you keep going, man. We know you keep going. Johnny ain't giving up.
They'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Kick your field goal, Johnny.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw, Watson.
Give me that. Let's go.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick 6 of the contest.
I was waiting for you. I was waiting.
You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages.
You got it. You thought you had it. Too early, man. Johnny mad, man.
It's now 21-7.
Yeah, now you got to really fight back, Johnny. You don't want to talk to me, but I know I'm coming through your cheap-ass TV. I know you hear me. I know you hear me, Johnny. I know you hear me. You see the mic go to the right moving. You want me to shut up? Shut me up. Play your game, Johnny. Get this motherfucker over here trying to run. He got to throw it now, baby. He got to take it all out like he ain't never did that before. There you go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively.
Get him.
Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So
you lucky he didn't fumble.
Change here in quarter 3.
And I'm
pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game. And
get at him.
Things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Good play.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive.
Sec, you gotta use the bathroom, man.
And they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to
I'm
get
back,
him down.
man. What happened?
They're lucky they did get him down.
1st down and 10. Who got the ball? You got the ball. How the fuck you get down here? Man, I went to the bathroom. Look what happened.
To the air yet again.
Throw the interception. Ah, get him.
Right.
Nice.
That is caught at the
Bad.
2-yard gain.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb.
Good run, man. Good run.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on. Hit. Like it. 18. No check. 19 right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, it's Smith. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Walker. 75 yards on the ground for him so far.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And Walker once more. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before, and now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now it's 4th down and short, and whenever they do run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here's Watson. Completes to Njoku. And some room to roam now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Watson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
Hey, check that. Street. Tighten up. Ready.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure. And they will start at the 40. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josiah DeGuara taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Come on. 19, 18. Get that ball, Venus. Get that ball. Free. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Shift. Cowboy 80.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone, it's It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Sticking with Walker on second down. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. Throwing now is Geno. It's caught. Lockett. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Smith out to his left. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Penny, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 35 on second down. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 35 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll go with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So that'll change things a bit. 15 yards added on. Going to put him on the other side of midfield.
And add on a shake of the head defensively because he got caught where his hand wasn't supposed to be. And that cost him 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers caught by Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Watson. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This one from 48 yards away. And that is no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to Walker on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith. And Walker has it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Smith. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On the counter, it's Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Geno. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They snap it to Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Cobb goes in motion left. On play action, Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers looking to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Rodgers to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Crosby is good, and now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a two-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Now Smith rolling to his left. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Steps away.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Smith. And that is incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Diggs with a good footwork. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead,
and it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Smith now to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson on the move to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
18. 18's the mark. Right here, right here. Check it out, three.
70 Timberwolves. Please, Lion.
Watch twist.
Ready, go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back gaining this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter. These guys are hard to find.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Watch take the three.
They run again with Walker. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Got ready.
A shotgun snap for Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Geno out to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Here we go on fourth. Smith eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the
And
7-0 lead.
waiting.
Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD, and you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll get that out wide to Duvernay. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try for the first with Walker, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Now Gino on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, here's Walker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Smith out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And Walker once more. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, Smith. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ken, come on, man. I know you hear me.
They'll fake it. Now Smith rolling to his left.
Got him again.
Slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time. No score after one on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Throwing now is Geno. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Smith now throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Third and long for Prescott.
Oh, nice.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. There he goes left side.
Nice.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. Steps away. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL. on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
So this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They are going for it. It's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Inside give to Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Hey, check that. Three.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, it's Walker. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 53 yards. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness. They talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
From RJ. You ain't gonna let me use the bathroom, RJ? God damn, RJ! That's why we got mics, RJ! And I know you heard me coming through your cheap-ass TV, RJ.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
RJ a little upset. He running, man. He running it.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Jacobs. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. From midfield, here's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. possession than a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. To return it from his end zone here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Here's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see. And they'll call that one every time.
Got defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. He hits Adams complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 39 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Throwing on third down, Smith. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Smith. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. Now Gino. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down, Jacobs once more. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Off of play action, here's Smith. Out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down to about the 33-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try the air now with Smith. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Carr to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
From the 50, it's Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taking in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.